Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to Thursday. The third Thursday of the semester, but the second Thursday of the second full week of the semester. So that first Thursday just didn't really feel like much because it wasn't like a full week of teaching, but like this is the second Thursday where I'm like, yep, we're back in the semester. So welcome. This is going to be a combination, just kind of a general day in my life vlog. A little bit of teaching, a little bit of work, a bit of me just chatting, catching up with you. I haven't vlogged the last few days. I think Sunday was the last day I vlogged. Yeah, if you watched that vlog, I was doing okay. Doing okay. I'm doing a lot better today. I think my confidence was just flaring up a little bit, feeling just a bit stressed. I have just decided to let all of that go, and today I will be moving forward on copy editing. So I need to resubscribe to ProWritingAid. So I'll do that later this afternoon when I'm done teaching for the day. But yeah, there's lots of book stuff to catch you up on, so we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I am feeling mentally a lot better, and just we're moving forward. That's all I can do. I refuse to let this next book get delayed in the same way that Brave Together got delayed, because I think that delay cost that book, and it really wasn't worth it to delay it because it didn't change anything. It wasn't like I delayed the book and rewrote the second half or something like that. It got delayed because I just couldn't keep my head on straight. So I don't want that to happen to this book. So we're moving forward and we're feeling good about that. But first, I've got a lot of emails and drafts to review, and I should have some grading. My online students turned in their final drafts Tuesday night. I didn't get to grade them yesterday. So I've got about 50 final drafts to grade, and then I'm hoping there will be some early rough drafts from my 3 hybrid classes that I can start grading, and then they turn those in tonight, so I'll have more grading to do tomorrow. So lots of grading to do, and I can see in my inbox a lot of students have sent me drafts that they want me to look at. So that's great. That's fantastic. So the more drafts I get to look at before they turn in the final, the faster and easier grading those final drafts tends to be. So it's not like it doesn't double my work. It keeps my workload about the same, but it just shifts the division of time of that workload, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I've got lots of teaching to do, so I'm probably just gonna, I've got my personal laptop next to me. I'm probably just gonna put on some YouTube and catch up on a bunch of YouTube videos while I work. So office hours are about to start. I'm about to jump on Zoom. I'm gonna go get some coffee I need that, and some food, because I've been working since 9, but I haven't been feeling hungry until now. So I'm gonna have a kind of late breakfast, early lunch while I have office hours. So I'm gonna go get a bagel sandwich popped into the toaster oven, and yeah, get some food and some coffee, and then get set up on Zoom. But welcome to the vlog, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. That's what I'm telling myself. It's gonna be a good day. office hours are done, but I'm not done grading. I'm getting there. It is going faster than I anticipated. So that's great. It's going well. Thankfully, the first project, they're writing an email, a memo, and a letter, business letter. So they're short documents, and there's just 3 of them. So it's not like grading a 7-page essay. So even though it is 3 pages, they're short pages. Like the email assignment, it really doesn't have to be longer than 2 sentences. So mostly I'm checking that the formatting is correct, and then the few sentences that they've written. So it's not too bad. So I'm going to continue doing those while I continue watching YouTube. All of you lovely people are keeping me company for sure. So far I have watched Joni from Love Qualified. I've watched, now I'm gonna forget the order. I was watching a couple by Genevieve from My Complicated Life. I just finished Ashley from A Ginger Writes, and I was also watching Christina from The English Commute. So it's been a morning of author tubers. So that's been fun, seeing what you all are working on and how your projects are going. So yeah, I'm making progress. I think I'm gonna take a break from grading and focus on editing, writing the announcement that I will have to post for my students tomorrow, and then I'll get back to grading. But I just need to like step away from the emails, memos, and letters for just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. I'm probably about a little more than halfway through. So yeah, I think right now I'm going to watch one that was uploaded 2 days ago from Jessica Tescher, and then I'm going to take a break from AuthorTube, and I'm going to watch a new fall mini scrapbook video from Amber at Lyric Lovers Crafts. I love having Amber's videos on in the background. They're very calming to have on while I'm grading and working. So I'm gonna watch Jessica and then Amber while I write up this announcement, and maybe even prep the one for Monday, because I post announcements for that class on Monday and on Friday. So I need to do the week 3 wrap up tomorrow, and then the week 4 introduction on Monday. So I think I'm gonna get those 2 done. That'll get me set up for Monday. Day's going by fast. I think I am gonna finish up work hopefully around 4. So back to work I go. All right, it's 4:30, so it's getting a little bit late, but that's okay. That's okay. Before I forget, thank you. I haven't, at the time of filming this vlog, I haven't finished replying to all the comments, but hopefully by the time this vlog goes up, I will have done. Thank you for all the comments where I asked those of you who are writers who follow me to share your favorite writing craft. Books and podcasts and stuff. I have of the ones I've replied to, I've started writing down a list of the ones, and I've already bought one of them. It should get here on Saturday. Writing Killer Copy by Elena Johnson, which sounds like exactly what I need right now for my next book, because I haven't written the description and I suck at that. I have ordered a paperback copy from Amazon. I have made another cup of coffee. This one's fully decaf. The one I had earlier was half decaf, half caffeinated, and it's in one of my new Etsy purchases. So that was the other thing I wanted to do today, show you my new Etsy purchases. They finally came. I ordered these at the same time that I ordered everything for my back to school haul, and these are both partially back to school gifts but also partially late writing gifts for publishing. I never got myself for publishing Brave Together. And I also wanted to get myself something for all of my progress with Camp Nano, because I blew my goal out of the water for that. I've ordered this glass from one Etsy shop, and so it's very like diptyque candle inspired, which is perfect for me. But it says latte. They've got a whole bunch of different ones for different types of coffee drinks. You can get one that says coffee, one that says like macchiato. They've got different types of coffee drinks. So I got the one that's latte because that's, as you can tell by the paleness of this, that's what I drink. So I got that. And then I got this t-shirt that says, "I'm a writer, I dream while awake." And it's so nice. It is so soft and so comfortable. So I definitely want to order another few of these t-shirts. Book updates. Where are we at with those? Independent Hearts 2 is ready to be copy edited after a bit of a wobble that I had over the weekend. We're getting back on track and we are just plowing forward. I'm still copy editing it, so I've got a list in my notebook. I've got a sticky note of kind of one thing I'm gonna fix today, and then 3 things I'm going to just keep an eye on as I go through. There's a few things that I'm just keeping an eye on as I'm doing the copy edit pass. I need to change my battery. It's blinking aggressively at me, which it does sometimes. Where was I? So yeah, there's a few things that I'm going to keep an eye on while I am copy editing because I can make little tweaks. But we really are at a point where major changes, I'm done with those. The plot is what it is. The characters are who they are. And the more I was looking at it over the last few days since the weekend, trying to see, could I change this? Could I change that? I ended up feeling like I didn't want to change it. Like every time I was actually looking at a scene thinking, okay, what could I change to make this stronger, better, whatever, I'd come up blank because I really liked it the way it was. I feel like that's my ultimate sign. When I'm actually looking at the page and not just in my kitchen cooking dinner or brushing my teeth in the bathroom and just thinking generally about the book, but when I'm actually looking at the page and there's literally not a single change that I think I like more than what I've already written, it's really easy to overanalyze your writing when it's not staring you in the face. And you can think, oh, maybe this isn't right, and maybe that isn't right, and maybe this should be changed, and that should be edited. But then you look at the book and you're like, actually, I really like how it is. Then that to me is my sign to step away from the manuscript and stop changing things, because I run the risk of then changing something and not liking what I've changed it to. There's a reason why this is now, I've gone through this 3 times in Scrivener, and then I've read through it twice. So I've read through this 5 times now over the course of 3 drafts. There's a reason why in 5 read-throughs I'm still, like, I'm not making big changes. It's because after 5 times I like my book. So we're gonna stop getting in my head about it and getting insecure and unconfident, and we're just gonna roll with it, which means I need to get my ProWritingAid license sorted out again. So I had ProWritingAid last year and I used it on, I think I used it on More Than Fate. I think I got it right before More Than Fate, before we started copy editing that. So I think I used it on More Than Fate. I know I used it on Bookshop of Possibilities, and I know I used it on Brave Together. And then I think it was shortly after I finally finished Brave Together that my 1-year subscription, because I'd done a 1-year plan, I knew that I would use it for 2 or 3 books in that first year. So I just went ahead and I got the 1 year. At the time that I subscribed, it had there was a discount, so I got it for $80 instead of, I think, a year is $120. I like ProWritingAid because I find that it does help me with the bits of grammar that I don't know, and it just helps me get through the copy edit pass a little bit more smoothly, a little bit more quickly, because I'm not second guessing every little thing. I can see, okay, this is the rule, and I can choose if I want to follow that rule or not. So I let my subscription lapse because I wasn't needing to copy edit anything. I let it lapse, but with the intention of resubscribing once I was ready to do this book. And I actually think I'm going to go for the lifetime, because right now there isn't a sale, but if I can get it to work, I follow Dave Chesson from Kindlepreneur, and I had received an email through his email list. This is not sponsored by either Kindlepreneur or ProWritingAid, just FYI. But this is why you sign up to people like Kindlepreneur and just stay on their email list. He sent out an email. I know he's getting some kind of percentage, but I'm getting 40% off if I do this. It looks like it's still active, even though the email was from quite a few months ago. Like, I just marked it unread and saved it in my email for all this time. So it would bring the lifetime cost from $3.99 down to $2.39. So I need to go get my wallet, but I think I'm going to try and see if this works. And if it does, then we can start copy editing today. Oh, the other thing I need to do before I open up ProWritingAid, or before I open up the book in ProWritingAid, there's a character's name who I'm going to change. Does anyone else change character names at the very last minute? Like, this is almost the last chance for me to do this. I don't know that I would make a big change like this after I've copy edited, but there's one character who I named him very quickly. My beta readers are going to be like, whose name are you changing? Because it's kind of one that at least one of them really liked. And so based on her feedback, I started to think, oh, like maybe he could be a hero character in a future book. And when I named him, I just quickly gave him a name as a background character. I didn't give him a name that I really loved as a main male character name. So I've been going back and forth on it in my head. So I'm going to take some time and change his name. So I need to do a whole like project find and replace, change his name, and then I will know to like keep an eye out for that when I do the copy editing. So wallet, ProWritingAid, change the character's name, finish my coffee, and let's see if we can copy edit the prologue and the first chapter today. I'd be very happy with that. Okay, I am in my cozy little writing cave, and copy editing has officially begun. I have done the prologue and the first chapter, and it is 6 minutes after 6 o'clock, so I'm going to stop there. I'm so tempted to do chapter 2, but I don't want to burn out. We're doing good. I'm not gonna burn out by doing more. I think I can do at least 2 tomorrow, and then I think doing 3 each day this weekend will be good. ProWritingAid is fantastic. It just is. Like, it really, really is. Very happy with ProWritingAid. So far, the main things I'm flagging, honestly, are commas either in the wrong place or missing entirely, And I have a really embarrassing habit of confusing the two form of its. I will often use its, ITS, with an apostrophe, IT apostrophe S, when I really mean the one that doesn't need an apostrophe. I've done this for years. Like, it is a problem, and it is kind of embarrassing because I do know the difference. I just think as I'm typing, I'm just typing too fast. It's not, because it's just an apostrophe, it's not the same as confusing the different forms of their or your or something like that. Those are easier to see when I get wrong, but sometimes I just miss that apostrophe. So I'm not really flagging any major errors. There've been a couple, but so far so good on the prologue and the first chapter. So now I'm trying to decide between Royal Romance, which I need 516 words. It's going back up, so I feel like I need to do that. I might switch and work on some writing today. I don't think I can do both writing and outlining. And speaking of outlining, so I've outlined all of book 4, and then I was talking with a friend who's a fan of the series and was running my ideas because I was just starting to think, like, sometimes this happens. I outline a book too quickly and it seems good in the moment while I'm outlining it, and then after I'm done and I step away from it a bit and think about it, it's just kind of like, oh, but do I really like that plot? Do I really like that idea? I don't know. And I just started to worry that there were two elements that I worried were going to be too similar to previous books in the Across the Pond series. And I didn't want readers to feel like I was retreading old ground. I was just bouncing ideas with a friend who's not a writer but is a reader and likes the series, and with her help I now have a new story idea which I can reuse some of what I've already outlined, so I'm not like starting from scratch, but I do need to take the next few days and revise the outline for the new story idea, and I might need to do the sticky note exercise again just to get all the beats and see the story in one page. So I do need to do some outlining work, but I think I might do that this weekend. So I think I want to focus on writing today because I don't want to get behind in both of those projects. So I'm going to pull up Royal Romance and I am going to work on chapter 22, right? Yes, I'm on chapter 22. So I'm a good chunk of the way into chapter 22. So I just need 516 words to stay on track. So I'm not going to write a lot. It's 6:15. I really want to stop by 7, if not before. All right, it is time to end this day because tomorrow is still Friday. I still have work to do, so I cannot wear myself out tonight. I am ready to go eat dinner, watch some TV, get in bed and read, and go to sleep. I ended up doing both a bit of writing and a bit of outlining. So I ended up doing 914 words in Royal Romance. I'm very happy about that. Then I outlined for about 15-ish minutes. So I've got another 25 sticky notes laid out in my notebook, and I've also written down about a half a page of my new idea. I think I feel better about this idea, and this is why I like my method of outlining and doing like 50 words per chapter and then 100 words per chapter. It lets me see the whole story and kind of see, like, do I really like the direction this is going? Is this really a plot that I'm excited to write the whole story of? Or would I get halfway through and be like, I've written myself into a really big hole and I don't know how to get out? And I feel like that's what the other outline was going to be. If even at this early stage I'm starting to question the plot, that is a sign to hit the brakes and see if there's anything else I can do. And at this point, anything I change, I'm not restructuring like entire chapters and things like that. It should be good. It should be fine. This won't delay me or set me back in that project by that much. So yeah, I'm feeling good about everything. It was a good day. It's been a good day. We will see how the other days go. You know, not every day will be as good as this one, but this was a good day and I'm feeling confident about these projects. Just feeling the confidence come back after it kind of took a walk for a day or so. I'm just gonna wrap this vlog up. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, all of that good stuff. In the comments, let me know, in honor of my 2 new Etsy purchases, are there any Etsy shops or other small independent brands that maybe aren't on Etsy but have their own website? Are there any like small indie brands that you think I might like or that you like and would like to let me know about? You guys are really good with recommendations. Also, Christmas is coming up, so I think we all could use some good indie gift type shops. So yeah, pop those recommendations in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna go get on and have a relaxing evening, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye! Thank you.